Hi folks, Nella here with Ghost, and off screen a mug of maple tea because my throat is going to get dry. Because this video is reading the first draft. It's probably going to be horrible, but it's the first draft, so it's okay. The first draft of how Meg, as Magali Rothschild, met Ghost. Possible forest spirit? Okay, so, and with that looming question mark, let's get on with the story. When Magali Rothschild, Meg, please, unless you're with the government, wakes up, she has absolutely no inkling of the life-changing event she'll have later this very day. As she pulls on a pastel pink floral dress and pins white ribbons in her black mop of hair, she isn't thinking of dressing up. Dressing cutely, yes, always. But she doesn't wear her fanciest necklace or best pair of Mary Janes. No, she wears the necklace. She wears the necklace Grandmother Ophelia gave her the previous week after their trip to the theater. The gold one with the small horseshoe. Grandmother Ophelia isn't Meg's grandmother by blood, but she's like family. Maybe more like family than family, if she stops to think. Her real family, they're just not as loving and supportive as the family she's found. It's a strange family, to be sure, what with 3 grandmothers, a a terror of a cat, a gaggle of siblings, and dear Reginald. One mustn't forget him. Meg never got the chance to meet dear Reginald before his passing 5 years ago, but Grandma Fred says he's been asking about her at the weekly seance. Granny Susie says he's better at remembering to talk to them now that he's in the afterlife than he was at remembering to send postcards during his business trips. Grandmother Fred hushed her with a kiss last time after she said that, and Grandmother Ophelia handed Meg the necklace for good luck. It's to bring you good luck, Meg. May you find a love like Suzanne, Winifred, and Reginald. But Meg isn't thinking of that now. Later, as the nurse is checking her pupils, she'll remember those words. But right now, she's too busy catapulting down the narrow staircase while buttoning her buttery yellow cardigan. Mega babe! Honey, I was getting worried something had happened during the long trek from your flat upstairs, Britt says, pulling in the short girl for a hug. Meg looks at the twinkle in her eyes and decides to play along. Traffic is a total disaster. I thought for a moment that by the time I could make a turn, the sun would be as orange as your hair. Well, my afro is like the sun. Round and beautiful, but never touch if you want to keep your fingers. Britt pulls out a cameo pin and a wooden tag from a mason jar and holds out her hand. Meg takes the items and ties the tag to the pin. She makes sure the words on the tag, amongst the stars in blue paint above a shooting star, are visible. Quiet day so far, Britt remarks, strolling away from Meg and the staircase, and towards a door with a yellow and black sign that screams, "Danger! Unpredictable! Caution!" in 5 languages. Meg sneaks behind her coworker and gal pal. Britt is unaware of her shadow, which, Meg realizes as the door swings quickly towards her face, is maybe not such a victory. She closes her eyes and waits for the sting of the swing that means the door has closed in her face. It doesn't come. She cautiously opens one eye. Come on, sweetie, you're not getting our shelving the new releases that easily. Amongst the stars is an oddity, and refuses to fit nicely into any category in the phone book. Used books, new books, magazines, journals, videos, incest. Yes, incest. Incense? Incense! Incense! Sorry! Not the other word! I don't know why I always use this word because I always mess up on pronunciation. Sticks that smell good. Not illegal sexual activities. Anyway, after that side note, used books, new books, magazines, journals, videos, crystals, candles, herbs, and a wall of PSA pamphlets were some of the things inside the unassuming brick building. The first time her parents asked where she had moved, Meg had simply said, "It's above a small shop." When she started working there, she told her mother, "It's a lifestyle shop." She told her father, "It's a specialty bookstore." Her siblings were told the plain facts. "It's a refuge, a safe haven to discover the wonders of life. You're welcome to spend the weekend with me anytime." After an hour of shelving books and dusting the hanging lanterns, the bell on the front door rings. Later, an enormous black cat will curl upon her small chest, and she will think of how lightly the bell rung, how sweet the sound was. But that is not now. Meg twists on the ladder to take a look at the potential customer. Wow. Even in her mind, Meg couldn't find the words to describe the stranger. Wow. In movies and plays, it goes like this. The princess or fair maiden swoons, and the handsome prince or knight catches her before she hits the floor, and he says something terribly romantic. In a difficult-to-label store, next to a tea room and a hair salon, a sales assistant, drawn in by the presence of a mysterious stranger, twists around further. They're fair-skinned and tall with dark blonde hair. The face paint is striking. Bold, thick gray lines flow down the nose and swirl under the stranger's massive eyes. The large, pointed ears lined with dots of the same gray paints identify them as not an ordinary pedestrian intrigued by the quirky display windows. Meg's never seen such realistic fake ears. Is the stranger a makeup artist or in special effects? I should probably move Ghost in so you can get a sense of... This is not actually going to be the precise face paint, but the nose and the ear dots are accurate. Another sip of tea. Maple. Where was it? Here we go. Is the stranger a makeup artist or in special effects? It's amazing how quickly things change. One moment you're doing a tedious yet necessary task. The next, an angel enters in a flood of light. One moment you're trying to preserve every little detail in your mind's eye, and the next you've lost your balance in a haze of desire. Meg! Brit yells and rushes from the gurney that is the front counter. "Babe, don't move, okay? Don't move. Are you hurt? It must hurt, but it's not serious, right?" "Silvio, call an ambulance!" Brit points at the customer she'd been helping. He starts dialing the corded phone that hangs on the wall. Cell reception in an old brick building is spotty, and clear call quality is essential in emergencies, so the landline remains. She taps Meg's nose. "You're not dying. Honey, you are not allowed to die. Not until after you've seen this weekend's movie. It's a vampire cult classic. And you still have to take a sip of cider every time someone on screen says Michael. It's not a drinking game without booze, but no one wants to go to the hospital, so sparkling cider and water..." "Brit," Meg whispers. Her head is pounding. She's close enough to count the freckles dotting her friend's brown skin. She's too far away to stop the stranger from backing out of amongst the stars as if they were a mirage disappearing before her very eyes. Just like that, The vision, the vision that calls to mind the word handsome, has left. Her fingers reach out towards the angel. Would holding them in her hand be as thrilling, as lovely as she feels it would be? Brit, I think I'm in love. So there you go. That is how Meg meets Ghost. I mean, they haven't actually really met. They don't know each other's names. They know what each other looks like. But since this is the first draft, you might have absolutely no clue what Meg looks like. I have this problem when I'm writing. I seem to jump between either purple prose, so like absurdly ridiculous flowery language and description, or just dialogue, no description like at all. So to help you visualize what Meg and Brit look like and what on earth Meg is picturing in her head, I do have some mock-ups made using doll dress-up games that I've found on the interwebs. Bye. That's everything. I'm just going to finish my tea. My wonderful, wonderful tea.